Reactor online. Sensors online. Weapons systems online. All systems normal.
You'll be fine. Anyways,
We'll be good.
Pre-session talks. Next week I will actually have some new maps for the penthouse. Depending on what happens today, I might need to make another map for the Merc House if we do that. I don't have anything in the upcoming future that might stop us from doing sessions as far as I can see. I am not sure at the moment, but as far as I know, we don't. And also I have my pressure washer back, which is good now. Yay. Not a whole lot I can do with it, but I have it. So yay.
Yay.
In the meantime, I believe, does someone want to recap last session or no?
That was a little long ago from my space memory to remember.
It was only like 3 or 4 weeks. Or something like that.
Yes, and I don't even remember what I did 3 days ago, so...
That might be a you problem that you need to look into.
I am struggling to remember, honestly. I remember we finally got off of Noir, and we're heading back to Neo Vegas. We finished
You are
the job.
right, though. That is a me problem that I need to look into, but yes.
We finished the job,
no
and I
way
think
I
we
remember that
pissed someone
far.
off on our way out. Maybe not.
Yeah, we did, didn't we?
Did we piss someone off on our way out?
Yeah, because on our way out, we were hot rodding it to the ship that came down to the road to grab us. No, wait, that's way further down back behind the line. Never mind.
You also pissed off the cab driver, if I remember correctly.
Oh yeah.
But yes, you got back on the ship. You were making your way back to Neo Vegas. You have completed your job in a Noir. You got paid for it as well. But yes, you as the party, have now arrived back on New Vegas, having been reinvigorated with feeling happy that you have money. You feel the usual, atmospheric entry, yada yada. You are back on the planet. As far as you can tell, there was no stops between orbiting and landing, but you have now felt as the ship now, the frigate class ship now lands at a landing port. You all feel the as the entire ship rocks from like actually being set down and magnetically stuck to the landing pad. As you get a little comms message. Boo-doo-doo-ding. Yes, welcome passengers. We are back on the planet. Now get the fuck off of my ship. I need to do some repairs.
Jesus.
Right. Well, real quick out of spec, I don't remember adding
horrible.
my
Each and every
inventory last time.
Each and every one of them, fucking horrible. I'm gonna start being racist against Noarians.
They're easy to
Mom,
spot.
Can you hear Wobble Pop though? You kind of interrupted him.
I'm sorry.
No, it's not your fault, Mom. You had a great point. I just I don't remember adding money to my account the last time we played.
You should have added 250,000 credits. So
yeah. That would explain why I'm so
That would explain why I have money.
Well, yeah. That's why
that would explain why I'm not broke.
Like, when you said your money earlier, I'm like, how am I more broke than he is?
Rules, bro. That's
anyways, we're good. I forgot to do that. I remembered to level myself up, but I forgot to do that.
Well, at least you got the important part of leveling up. So, 10 out of 10 on that part. But yes,
yeah.
as you land back on the planet, all your all of your phones have gotten back onto proper Wi-Fi. So you're now getting local messages that were sent to you. Most of it is just spam. If everyone would like to roll me a 1d100, please,
I
that would
sure
be
can do that.
most awesome. Vince, it might help if you're in roll 20, but you don't have to be.
I rolled a 6.
I rolled a 91. Oh, depends. Are we looking for high or low here? We don't know.
If it's a D100, you're always going for low, unless I state otherwise. So, yes, Talon,
Oh,
all of your messages are just spam and ads.
nice.
And then you
I'm
also,
gonna just
in between, like a wall of incoming spam messages, you see one from your email company, S-mail, that says, "We're sorry for a momentary delay. Our service was DDoSed and we lost access to the spam filter. We have now began filtering spam messages once again."
right.
Thank you for your
Well, in
patience.
that case, I'm going to just hit the big old selection mark. And then I'm going to give it a couple scrolls and make sure I'm not clicking the wrong one. I'm talking like, 3 or 4 scrolls. And I'm going to hit the delete button. Everything's
Select
gone.
all, delete all.
Well, no, I'm going to give it a couple, 3 or 4 good scrolls, making sure I'm not deleting something important.
Give me a perception check, please, as you're scrolling through these emails. You, as you're mass clicking on these emails to delete them, you notice one that looks like, you know how spam emails are. They have a weird title or they have like lots of symbol, like emojis in them. You come by one of them that is like, you're just rapidly clicking through them because you're like, all right, delete, 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 delete. Um, as you're scrolling down, like the third scroll down, you find an email that says, in parentheses, "No subject here." You decide, actually, it's not a narrative campaign. You decide,
I decide that I unclick that one and keep scrolling.
the rest of the emails that you find are absolute junk. But yeah, there is that one message that you barely were able to see. As you delete them, your email box becomes suddenly your email box makes you feel like maybe you need to get out more. There's not a whole lot of emails here.
And then I'll click on that email link.
There's one email that says rent is due. There's another email from from your apartment complex company that says like rent is going to increase next year. Here's the new rates. The rate for your apartment, since it's not that great of one, is going up by 200 credits, which isn't a whole lot, but that's per month. As you click the email that has parentheses no subject, you find that the sender is also no sender. And it literally says in the body of the email, "I know what you did. I'm coming for you."
Oh, good.
Well, in that case, everybody's done something. So I would report it as spam and delete.
Report as spam and delete, he says.
There ain't no email attached to it. It's literally just no sender, not nothing. Yeah, that's definitely spam.
Adam, if you could give me a 1d100, that would be great. Harlow, you surprisingly, because you use S-mail Plus because of your previous Merc days, that license has not expired yet. Luckily your spam filter did not break. Oh no, Adam. You find that most of your emails are just like marketing campaigns for guns that you have worked with, that you have like either holdover emails from like merc, like every merc that worked in the proper merc industry before becoming solos, actually like got emails from the guns that their company would use, of more or less being like, hey, if you ever want to buy something off duty, here's like our new sales.
Yeah.
You're getting a lot of sales emails from companies that you used to work with. They're like, hey, upcoming summer, upcoming like spring sale, stuff like that.
Yeah.
You
New rifle
also
sales on deals.
you find two emails that are unlike the gun emails that you're getting. One of them is parentheses, no subject, parentheses, close parentheses. And another one is in regards to research abducted. ...
I'll click on the regards to research abducted first.
The main body of the email reads very professionally. From what you're able to gather from your passive intelligence, you're able to understand that more or less what they're whoever the sender of this email is, because the sender of this email, although there is an email address, you do not recognize it. It doesn't seem like most companies, if they're sending from a company, would be like H Merck at Merck's Incorporated
Yeah.
at .com or whatever. This is just a regular like at smail.com email. From the basic gathering of it, the email more or less describes the research that you were able to collect from your father's office and your father's coworker's office. It's a summary of that, as well as a few PDF files attached in the email. Looking over it, it seems that the person who is emailing you this has made a lot more headway in the research of whatever you got from the office, and has it been able to summarily, looking over it, you're not able to like put it in place, but looking at individual equations in the email that they're summarizing, like they're giving here's a brief synopsis of what is sent in the attachments. From the few brief pieces that they're able to get you, like you understand the concepts of it. They're like, one of them is like a concept of physics that is slightly altered but not too off. Another is like the theory of relativity, but also again slightly off. It doesn't seem correct, but you're understanding like, oh, these are different equations for like a theoretical opposite universe, kind of.
I will have to compare these to the notes I already have when I get back. And I kind of respond to the email, like, who are you? What can I give you? What can I get you to give me more? Curious. And after I respond to that, I will open up the other email, the no subject.
The no subject email also says, I know where you are. I know what you did. I'm coming for you.
I respond to the email saying, get in line, and then I delete it. I also mark it as spam. And delete it. Get in line, mark it as spam, delete it.
I am now realizing the reason why. Like, I was trying to come up with a good idea of, okay, cool, you rolled a 6. What good emails could there be? And I'm like, yeah, he's into guns. Cool. There's gun emails. And I realized in that instance, there's a reason why they don't have phones in D&D, because it would be very boring to go, yeah, you find a bunch of spam in your folder. Do you delete it?
Yes, of course.
You pretty, like, almost immediately you get a response back. The response reads, cannot send to email. No email found. And then it has a transcript of your response and the original email that was sent to you.
Good enough.
That's why I got reported as spam. Duh.
Anyways,
Adam, your email box is not nearly as filled with spam. Because you are a lifetime subscriber, you got in on the train early for S-Mail and got the lifetime subscriber for only 200 credits. They did not expect this email to be active for that long. So you have gotten over, 1.6K years of S-mail for free, more or less, premium. It's a great benefit for a robot like you.
It's
I
the
just-
oh, yeah.
S-mail plus
And I have
premium plus.
two crucial filters. I don't even look at my main folder. I just do like a criteria filter. And if it's not important jobs or like emails from people I know at the halfway house I fund, it gets purged the moment I open my email.
Adam's
on-
Adam's
You
email
rolled a
is two
77, so
categories.
what if they made a new folder?
They're
Adam's-
gonna have to tell me so
going.
I can put them in the whitelist.
Dude,
I imagine Harlow's email is just like the basic Gmail interface, but a bunch of red emails already and a bunch of gun promos. And he's just like, yeah, whatever, garbage. Ike's email is the old Hotmail interface, but just absolutely filled with spam and garbage. And he's like, yeah, I don't give a fuck, whatever. Adam's email has two folders. One of them is jobs, and the other folder is not jobs. Parentheses, unparentheses, garbage.
nah, dude,
That auto deletes every day.
It has two folders, jobs and home, and then everything else auto deletes at the end of the day.
Jobs,
Otherwise,
jobs,
his
housing
email's a fucking
organization.
His
Go ahead,
email's
Monty.
a fucking historical relic, dude.
Yeah, he
has the oldest email in his use. He holds a record.
he has emails from his first jobs of being a nanny bot.
If he had to
That-
get a verification code, it would not come through.
It's kind of
Unless he specifically check in the folder that would have too many emails to be able to find the email that just
Adam has the distinct pleasure of having the oldest email on S-mail record of being over 1,000 years old. And the format is completely different from modern emails, which are very much lingo based. Like, it would be like opening an email from like a professional company now that's like, dear applicant, we saw your interview and blah 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 blah. Whereas a new email from the same place would be like, yo bro, what up? Saw that interview, complete dope. Here's the application. Please sign and send back. Peace. That's it.
Your performance application was whack though, so get it better.
We'll just say I'm still using raw HTML file.
Yeah, exactly.
Or just say you're old.
Yeah, exactly. No, and I imagine it's a kind of thing where every few centennial S-mail updates some sort of huge policy and shit, or changes hands to a new company. So Adams had to figure out how to kind of crack the kernel of the email he has. So it's practically custom by now.
Yeah,
Adam has
with every
Adam
update to be able to
has
use it.
Adam has 4 folders in his email. Jobs, housing organization. I need you to come up with a name for your housing organization, by the way. Not jobs, parentheses, unparentheses, garbage, which auto deletes every day at the top of the day. And then as it gets filled, it just auto deletes if it gets past 50 messages. And then underneath that, in quotation marks, relic folder, parentheses, S-mail updates. And it has 14 emails of different companies, like big time updates, like, oh hey, we've now integrated with Flash 3.0, or we've now integrated with this, or we've been bought out by this company. Here's what you can expect.
Scroogle.
Yeah, here's Here's what you can expect to change in the current in the upcoming months. That is 400 years old.
Jesus.
Just to be able to make sure.
Sometimes he opens it and just goes,
It
"Ah,
don't work.
400 years
Yeah.
ago. What a time to be alive."
And then he looks over at one of our screens. What the fuck is that?
What is going on?
What
There's-
is going on here?
There's 2 emails in there that say what you can expect to come with upcoming changes due to the UEF war and you, which is just yeah, the UEF is attacking us again, so we might be increasing our encryption device our encryption standards on our emails. That's it. And he's like, yes, the third war with the UEF. What a fun time.
That was a hard era.
Much
A lot
bloodshed.
of encryption to break.
Yeah, exactly.
There were a lot of goddamn patches.
To another older status to actually make the S-mail work. He goes back to a memory of that as well.
Yeah, it pulls up file log 001-08, and he's like, yes, the second UEF war. I remember this. Such fun times. The bloodshed was amazing on both sides.
That was so
That was the
much.
first- that was-
man.
That was the first time I ever watched a man get boiled alive from laser fire.
Of course, it was on a
So
hollow
nice.
bed, and it was taken down by Space Tube pretty quickly.
Yeah, you'd be.
Oh wait,
surprised
no,
how much-
not
how-
Space
how
Tube,
fast-
on Sue Tube. There we go.
Do you
surprised
do you
how
know a
fast
man in
space
power
That's
armor?
too-
Do you know a man in power armor getting bombarded by energy and a coffee percolator sound exactly the same?
That's horrifying.
Interesting.
That's something to think about. That-
I do love the idea of Adam just having these random tidbits of power.
Like cursed knowledge.
Standard power armor can only resist up to 60 caliber ammunition, meaning any anti-aircraft machine gun can pierce them and kill them. Unfortunately for them, anti-aircraft guns do not angle that low, except for when one of my kind carries them.
Uh-oh.
Oh no!
Oh.
Carlo's like, maybe I better upgrade to the deluxe power armor.
Or someone's in it. Someone just bought a new set of power armor, and Adam's like, "Did you know that in the Third War, that power armor was used extensively, and quite quickly found a fatal flaw where the rear hatch, the rear hatch plating had absolutely no reinforcement, meaning lead enemas happen quite often."
Have you all watched the Fallout TV show?
Yes.
In the last episode, where the ghoul goes, there used to be a fatal flaw in the power armor, right underneath the right rear seal patch, and then shoots them, and they explode. They more or less just get exploded on the inside. I imagine that's Adam, but he's like, "Don't worry, I can punch. As a robot, I can punch you in 4 different places that can dislocate all of your limbs and leave you to suffer inside of your armor as you can't unseal it. Have a good day."
God.
Gets
Adam's
locked
such
in
a
there.
friendly, lovely guy.
Yeah.
Adam starts moving away. My scent indicators indicate that you have shit your pants. The nearest restroom is 2.3 miles away.
You must have a good day now.
Thanks for that, I guess. Adam, as you're going through your email, for your housing organization, they send you regular updates of like, here's what's going on. Every time that they update they renew the the registrations for the houses and all that stuff. They send you emails for this stuff. So that box is quite full of like, because it's the new year, they're starting to get the registration papers back of like, oh, hey, this was good, this was not. They're telling you like, oh, the inspection on this house was yada, yada, yada. Like, you're getting a bunch of emails from that. For some reason, an email has bypassed your daily spam function. It was sent 2 days ago, and it reads parentheses no subject unparentheses.
Gross. I hate these.
Oh no.
It's just there's a moment where Adam's just like, oh, one of these again. I will. Is can I scan it for viruses before I open it?
Because you have S Plus Premium and you're a lifetime subscriber to it, when they still had those, it automatically tells you that it's been scanned using their triple bypass, their triple threat monitor, and it's been
Triple
scanned
bypass.
clean.
Heart surgery. Okay, I'll crack that bitch open.
The email reads, spice up your love life in 14 different ways with our new
God
instruction
damn it.
manual, only $49.99. Underneath that in bold text, it reads, I know what you did. I know where you go. I know what your quote unquote brother is.
What?
Oh, that just made Adam just leave the
Wow.
call.
Oh,
Adam's dead.
maybe Discord updated. It has been a bit since maybe Discord updated for him.
Adam died.
Adam literally said,
He
yeah, fuck that
killed
shit.
himself.
No, I don't know what happened. I didn't touch anything.
I think Discord probably forced an update on you.
No.
That was great.
I'm going to force an update on you.
I
What was the last part you heard?
No, I heard the whole thing. He's like,
Okay.
yeah, I know it. I know where you are. I know who you are. I know where you go. I know what you did, kind of stuff. And Adam, well, as he's reading it, he's like, this is
boring.
boring. And deletes.
Boring.
I like to imagine camera zooms in as like it's a shot of the email. Camera zooms in on Adam's blank face that has no features at all. Adam
Well-
presses up, delete.
Well,
Oh well.
What a shame, dude.
Wow, someone knows me. Delete.
Yeah. I don't know this person. Bye-bye.
Well, we'll have to kill them when we meet them.
Oh, Adam's probably not even going to. Yeah, that's probably never going to come up.
Adam,
It's not even registered as a threat necessarily.
give me a history check, Adam.
I'll think about it. Let me see here. History, huh? Wha-bam. That's a 16.
Adam, you get these emails like all the time that are just no subject, no sender, bullshit, blah blah blah, whatever's. You don't give two fucks about them. This is the same. This is the same thing as those. They don't mean anything to you. It is a bit peculiar that it has no.
idea.
It is a bit peculiar that there is no, like, usually if like your email will be like, oh hey, no sender, here's the email that we found attached to this. Your email does not do that this time with this email, but you've seen emails like this a million times before. It's nothing to be scared of.
Oh yeah, absolutely.
Like
The only frustrating part is that it's getting past my filters.
Yeah, by all logic sensors, like, you've seen this 100 times, it poses no threat to you. Unlike the organics, which it might rattle their boots a little bit, it doesn't mean anything to your logic sensor, so you're like, yeah, cool, whatever, delete, bye-bye.
It's probably an organic trying to pull a prank on another organic. Or what do they call scams? Yeah.
Yeah, probing. They're probing for a scam.
Never understood how somebody could fall for a scam.
Having known a family member who's fallen for a scam, I don't get it either, because looking at it logically, it's just the stupidest fucking thing of like, cool, they say they're the UN and they emailed you from Hotmail. I'm pretty sure the UN would not use Hotmail
For real. No,
or
both
have
in character and out of character.
UN1098230 at hotmail.com.
I've known people in real life who've fallen for scams and like how did you
How-
think sending this person money to prepare you to watch their dog as a job was like
It's especially stupid when someone goes, "Hey, I'm a general, I'm a 4-star Air Force general. Send me money."
Yeah, no,
It's
that's
like
fucking
you're a 4-star
stupid.
Air Force general. You don't need fucking money. The UN asked you for money to send him back home. That doesn't make fucking sense.
come on, send him back home.
It is the stupidest thing
Send them
ever.
home.
And then hearing them go later on, oh, they're gonna send me a Bentley. Yeah, I'm sure they are. I'm sure they're gonna send you a Bentley. Why didn't you ask for an easier car like a Lexus or something? Or why didn't you ask them for something so absurd that they'd be like, yeah, sure, I have $1.4 million saved up. I'll buy you Bugatti Veyron.
A Bugatti.
Got it.
Well, anyway,
I would love for someone to make an off-brand company called Bugatti, and every time you insert the key into the car and start it up, instead of ignition sounds, it goes beep beep. and then you hear
Gotcha. That would be great.
Their logo is just a laser gun. That's it. This gives me
engraved on the side.
This gives me an idea for a high-class car company in this universe. Thank you very much.
The Pew Company.
Anyways, you all have landed. You felt the landing. Like you can hear over comms just because whenever a ship lands, Harlow, you would know this. Whenever a ship lands, like comms are over the ship just so the crew can hear everything. Like even from planets, like from Merc ships to any other ship, as soon as you land, unless it's designated from air traffic control to the pilot only, all comms are routed throughout the entire thing, so that when people are coming on board to like on board supplies or to outtake like prisoners,
everyone on this ship,
everyone knows. So you're all hearing the background chatter of like, cool, we're gonna refill your ship, yada yada. Here's the plutonium reserves, blah blah blah, stuff like that.
Oh boy!
But did everyone get that same "we know who you are" email?
Yes, everyone got
Everyone.
a version of that email.
No, your character wouldn't know.
Yeah, fair enough. Wait, I would know that. No, I wouldn't know that. So we don't actually know who that email was for. Everyone got that email.
Everyone got that. Yes, out of character, everyone got that email. None of you guys have talked about it to the other guys though.
Yeah. Hey guys, did you get a weird email?
No.
No, not something being like, I know who you are. I know where you're going.
Like 0.2 second hesitation. No.
You know, the thing is, because it was only 0.2 seconds, Arlo's like, that's not enough time for me to notice it.
Yeah, exactly. If it was like 2 second pause, that would be strange. But because
that was
between
a long
the time
pause for
a non-organic, that is a very long pause. For you, like, you sent the message. It took a second for them to get the message, and then you got back. Adam is typing. No.
I don't honestly remember. What are you talking about?
Okay, I got a weird email. But so comms are shared across the ship during landing, so that every single person on the ship got that email. It's So you know, I don't think it's
no,
us,
not comms, not comms like that. You're all hearing in the background of your individual rooms, whatever rooms you're in. Like the speaker is playing like air traffic control, being like, "Hey, like, what do you need? Blah blah blah. We need fuel, yada yada. Okay, we're gonna have 2 people come out and send you fuel, or we have a person coming out to refill your reactor and check for any damages."
The
Stuff like that.
the cabin speakers are inexplicably playing like tower control shit. Is that what you mean?
Yeah,
Yeah.
I mean, it's not
Okay.
the cabin itself. That's just standard protocol on all traveling ships.
Oh,
You
okay.
having been around this long, you would know that that's standard. Like that was implemented about 300 years ago, just to make sure that there was no more. Hey, this guy's on board our ship. I'm going to shoot him because I don't know who he is. Oh, another dock worker dead because of this protocol. This protocol was in place for that specific purpose.
Not to mention the Karen stampede of 2788, or I don't know. I wait. That's not the right year. What's the right year?
2788 is only 500. Was only 500 years ago.
Okay, yeah, the Karen stampede. Because there was a group of middle-aged women stuck in a transport, and they had consecutive layovers, and because they didn't know what was going on, they actually started a stampede within the entire ship and trampled 7 workers.
Yeah, 7 dock workers who were just coming on board to help unload them.
What was that?
What was what?
Someone dropped a spoon.
No, that was the metal butt plate to my rifle
Mm.
that I'm
I
polishing
will
up.
make up all the goofy backstory you want.
I like the goofy backstory, 10 out of 10. But yes, yeah, there's two major incidents of the Karen Stampede where, because they were put in overlay, because there was too many people docking, the Karen Stampede killed 7 dock workers who were trying to help them unload in a single file manner, and because of that, all of them were arrested. And because of the Great Merc incident of 88, of 2888, 100 years later, where a single dock worker came on board to investigate a Merc ship and was instantly gunned down, and then a whole hostage situation happened afterwards. So because of
Oh,
those,
excuse me.
it's just standard protocol for everyone to hear what's going over, what's happening, and how many people are going to be sent over the loudspeakers on the ship.
Every time Adam hears those loudspeakers go on, he remembers the Karen stampede on the news and giggles to himself a little bit.
I mean, to be frank, the hairstyle was old in the early second century, in the second millennia.
They
To see
quickly moved to Beehive.
to see so many white women having the 21st century haircut was rather amusing and also bewildering, since they said that they were in style, and it was clearly not.
It was clearly not.
But then because of the horrid outreach, or the horrid outlook on that whole event, the Beehive hairstyle quickly came into fashion because of its airbag-like properties.
I fucking hate you for that.
Like 40 or 50 years in your timeline now where women fucking loved Beehive.
I hate that at some point after that, like, that is now a part of history, and I hate it.
I love it.
The great Beehive revival of 40 years. Everyone adopted it except for the Russian Federation, who went, yeah, that's fucking stupid. No. And executed 100 people for it.
Because they were like afros are the way to go.
Yeah, the Russians were like, comrade, do you like my afro? It's quite beautiful, no? Ah, Nikolai, great afro, da. I love it.
Look at your giant dome of hair.
Anyways, did you hear what happened at Chernobyl too? Ah, comrade, Chernobyl. Ah,
Chernobyl too, electric.
the great habitat ship that's radioactive in our atmosphere. Nah, it's just great, comrade.
It's good for health.
That is why we all have an extra arm.
But I don't have cancer.
Yes.
Or maybe I have super cancer, comrade.
I don't have cancer. I have Pisces.
Jesus. Oh, my
Nikolai,
God.
you're absolutely glowing today.
Ooh, that's good.
Is that a tail forming in your pants, or are you just happy to see me?
Son
Oh
of
my
a gun.
God.
I would just like to remind you we're an
Oh,
hour
the wolf
in
my
and
skin.
we're an hour in and we've landed on the planet and we've talked about the Great Karen Stampede, the Beehive Revival, and the Chernobyl 2 radioactive boogaloo incidents. Although you can't find anything out about the Chernobyl 2 anymore. That's all been wiped away from the history books. Naturally.
Yeah, but wasn't Adam around when that happened? So
Yeah,
he
Adam
might still
was.
have history
He
on
still has files on it, but you know, you, Ike, would not be able to find out about it because it's been brushed into the rug.
What if I asked Adam to project it for me?
How would you know to ask?
Yeah, you wouldn't know about it.
You wouldn't know about it.
I wouldn't until my curiosity takes off.
And then you would
And then you would be
transpose
you would
the
be
information from beyond the veil, like, oh, Chernobyl too. I must learn about this.
I have no idea what this is, but it intrigues me.
The veil spoke, and it said, "Nuclear boogaloo."
Nuclear boogaloo.
Adam, please tell me about this nuclear boogaloo as I eat down on my pizza rolls. Was that some sort of dance craze?
Oh, well, it all started with a gorilla.
How did they get a gorilla in that radioactivity plant? Who fucking knows? Why did they make a ship around a full scale nuclear plant? It doesn't make sense. We already miniaturized reactors at that point. And they were already outdated by plasmic thrusters. The plasmic thruster incident was also a revival in the dance craze scene.
Plasmic thrusters, I can only imagine.
We've introduced this.
You want to go down to the dance hall and give the ladies some plasmic thrusters?
It was a whole ad campaign for a union shipyard. It was quite funny.
Lordy.
Chubby Checker Jr.'s new hit single, The Plasmic Thrust. No one's going to get that reference, but I love it anyway. Anyways, yes, you've all landed. If you would like to get the fuck off the ship and do something in town, that would be great.
Well, I feel like the intention was we were checking you were having us checking our emails in the interim between getting off the ship and getting to a destination.
Right, we're still trying to figure out
Oh,
everything.
no,
with our
I was saying
electronics
once
now.
you landed, like immediately emails happen. Like,
Oh.
I wasn't like, oh yeah, you guys have landed, you're off the ship, you're in a car going to the city, and emails. Yay.
Oh, okay. Well, I even more so have absolutely no idea where to go. Monty, Harrow,
Yes.
Ike
where
is hanging
are
out
we
with
going?
Monty. We are gonna go
Where
try and
are
figure
we
out
going?
some money stuff.
Well, I would like to try to figure out getting us registered with
You guys?
Neo Vegas as a PMC. And we have to,
PMC.
yeah, basically giving us license
Oh,
to actually
Metal
operate
Gear.
and not be stopped by the cops.
Oh. And Ike, you have money issues? You need some money?
No, it's
No.
not money
Adam
issues.
Adam becomes the party's sugar daddy. Part
No, no,
one.
no, no. We were just we were so
The sugar bot.
Yeah, call me
I
a
looked-
sugar bot,
it's
baby.
gonna cost us. It's gonna cost about 100K to register with Neo Vegas, and then we have to discuss. And then we have to figure out actually getting a building to register so we can get all those licenses.
Wait, but quick question, Al.
Yeah.
Would you say the ultimate fate of the company that made me, did they get bought out or did they get abandoned?
The company that made you exist today, they've gone from like when they were first made, it was all about bringing robotics to the household. They've switched from that to um like improving robotics, cybernetic limbs, and they've kind of shifted focus from like household products into the military industrial complex kind of.
Okay.
Like they're
Service
not
commodity to like
yeah, like
military.
originally it was bringing technology from bringing helping bring technology that was cutting edge to the household. Like think of microwaves in the 1950s. Brand new technology, no one's heard of it. Amazing shit. They were kind of doing that stuff, and then over time, because they were getting more and more access to like this high tech technology, they just started going into full arms production more or less. They make robots still, but they're more war robots.
What do you need a license for, Harrow? I'm sorry.
Harlow.
Basically,
Harlow.
basically it gives us license to operate in Neo Vegas and not be stopped by the cops. Also, I'm trying to get us a bit heavier equipped, and as we are now, there's a lot of things we have that we shouldn't. And if we want to actually like start taking missions seriously and making money, it might behoove us to do so.
We've been
Plus, it'll
making
make
money
sure we're
just
not actually getting.
fine.
Yeah,
Yeah,
but we've
but
we've
this
also had
way
to
we
dodge
won't
the
get
cops
tracked as
every
hard.
time. We've had to dodge the cops
Exactly.
every time, and also we won't be able to get access to some of the heavier weapons, including more expensive upgrades and better upgrades for you until we have something like this. We simply don't have these are simply things that can't be bought by an individual unless we pay even more.
But that's right. You heard it right. There's some stuff out there still for you that's up and up.
And it also gives us the ability to do things like you know slip underneath the notice of the bigger houses in case we do something a little bit sketchy.
Can I, Al? Can I use my history as not history, but I guess my active status as a small business owner to help this out? Because technically, I'm a small business owner because of my halfway house,
This is true.
right?
Yes, but
Right?
you are also a halfway houses are seen as recuperation industry. He's talking about the mercenary industry. You can do it, but it will be a disadvantage.
What would we be rolling for?
What do you mean?
Uh,
How? What if it's pitched halfway homes for the disabled, for disabled veterans?
Again, you're still doing recuperation. He's talking about
Damn it.
active, like combat mercenary, whereas you're
Alright,
talking
I'll
about
stay out of it.
recuperation. It would
Well,
still
no,
be
he was trying to ask if like his connections as a business owner would be able to help me basically lube the bureaucracy, I think. You know what I mean?
Yeah, but it's that the fields that getting involved in are different. As a business owner, I deal with the field of recuperation and recovery.
it would be like going to the DMV and going, "Hey, can you get me a license to buy a suppressor?" Not really. No, they might have someone in the business, but they themselves don't do it. That's kind of what, like Adam was asking
Or
if
being a diesel tech and going to a wood shop and being like, I've used these tools before, so I'm qualified as a carpenter, right?
yeah,
Hey,
exactly.
I already did that.
And That's why I used it, because I'm like, huh. That'll get the example in.
Hey, now I resemble that remark. All right. So, but yeah. So basically, what we have to figure out is pulling together, or I could just throw down 100K to get us registered, and then how much to have like a building that's already set up and good, somewhere like medium class, middle class area.
So yeah, right now your apartments, like even the penthouse that Hard Deck was going to give to you guys, that's all
Mhm.
like yes, it's a penthouse, but it's also in the like
Not
slum.
my. I wasn't asking about those spots. Though. I was asking how much for
Well,
a property in a middle class area.
as I was going to say, those are all in the slum kind of air. Like you're not the slums officially, but you're more or less kind of like not the best side of town, kind of like there is a worse side than where you guys are at now.
Yeah.
But it's like, hey, we moved from living in a cardboard box to living in a studio apartment. It's not You're not living in, you know, a 3-bedroom house. You're still living in a shoebox, more or less.
Yeah.
But you could set up an appointment with someone. You would still need to register before you can set the appointment up. But registration is pretty easy and it's pretty easy to set up a company and pay for the official license, the mercenary license, and then get a shop set up from there, and then officially your registration would begin from that point.
Hmm. So yeah, but so my question is, how much do I have to put down?
Again, you would have to. Oh, right now, 100K for the registration on a. Well, actually, first off, what class are you going for? Class 1 to 4. Class 1. So the basic class 1, is just like cool. You can handle merc jobs. You can go out on the street with guns, and no one's going. Like an officer might ask for registration, but just scanning you, they'll be like, "Cool, you're good to go." Class
Mhm.
2 is where you're able to carry like heavy weapons around without being asked about. You'll be able to get access to armored transport. Like no one's going to ask you shit about that stuff. Class 3 is where you're like you can roll around in a tank and the police won't get in your way about it.
Can I upgrade classes?
You can upgrade classes later on, yes. But
So probably
the basic class 1 is going to be 100K.
probably a class 2 then, for
Okay.
arguments right now. Armored
Well,
transport, all that kind of thing.
what are the prices of class 2 and class 3?
Give me a second to take a look here. And by take a look, I mean come up with the process that's not half baked.
Wait, way to go quiet.
Because
I'm not sure. I
I'm
think we're waiting
doing.
for Al.
Yeah, give me a second here.
Oh,
This is a lot of bullshit for just a simple fucking question. A class 2 contract would cost you 250,000 credits.
It's that much of a difference.
Keep in mind, Class 2 contracts allow you to carry heavy weapons on the street. Like, so for example, a
Yeah,
class
but
1,
I thought it would go from like 100 to 150. Not like 150% uptick.
I don't want to say welcome to capitalism, but I also
Or
want to say welcome to
250% actually.
I don't want to say welcome to capitalism, but I also want to say welcome to corrupt cyberpunk capitalism. But
Well, welcome to the DM not wanting us to actually do stuff.
okay,
No, that just means you have
okay,
to pool the
listen
money.
I'm
here.
You just have to
kidding. I'm
pool
just
the money.
kidding.
The contract
That is
with the guns that you have access to right now, a class 1 contract is more than enough. Like a class 1 license is going to let you be able to open carry on the streets, be able to let you allow armored
well, it's about accessing those heavy weapons. That's why
class
I'm doing that.
yeah class 1 you can access the heavy weapons, you just can't carry them in the open. So you can't, like, if a police officer sees you with a machine gun, they're going to be like, yo, your license allows you to carry a rifle, not a machine gun.
So I
But if
can
you're on the
pay.
job and if you're on a job in a combat scenario, the police aren't going to be like, yo, you've got a machine gun, you can't do
Yeah, but
that.
it's also like being able to use my armored transport and my weapons drone.
You
You know what I
can
mean?
yeah, you can still do armored transport on class 1. It's just, if the police are watching you like in open daylight on the street with the drones flying above you shooting people, then they're going to be like, that's a violation because you can't do that on class 1. No one's going
Yeah,
to bother you in
that's why
secrecy.
we're. Yeah, but that's the thing is it's the ability to take more open contracts.
So
know
should
what I
we
mean?
go for a class 2?
Like I can pay for. Here's the thing: is I can absolutely afford a class 2. I can't afford a class 2 and property on my own.
I have a quarter mil.
I have 319.
I'm at 354.
So
I'm not telling you what I'm at. I'm telling you what I'm giving you.
you're willing to put up a quarter mil?
Yeah.
Well, that
I'm
He's
willing
not
to put up a.
he's not
I'm
telling
willing
you
to
that
put up
he
200.
has he's not telling you
okay. So
that he has a quiver of
350.
unlimited arrows and physics breaking bullshit. He's telling you you can have my bow.
Yeah. So okay, so with that and that brings up to 350,000. And if I put in 150,000, that brings us up to 500,000 credits. That brings us up to $500,000. So with $500,000 with a class 2 registration, can we buy a building?
Wait. What was your math right there?
So a quarter million, that's 250,000 plus Wobble Pop's 100,000, that brings us to 350,000. And then if I put up 150,000, that
Oh,
brings us
right.
up to five. Yeah, that brings us up to half a mil.
Okay.
Yeah. So let me get into my notes here.
We shouldn't get an office space. We should get factory space.
Well, we were thinking of either factory space or like a warehouse that's already like pre set up for like operations. But a factory space might actually do us better because then that might actually open up.
Getting into fabrication in a high tech age, I feel like is a good idea. It's just really lucrative. Not just for upgrading our own things, but like.
So we have 250K. We have 250K right now to figure out a building to run our operation out of.
Give me a history check with advantage since you worked for a mercenary corporation before.
With advantage, you say?
With advantage, yes.
Nat 20.
Oh, you're not a roll 20 anymore. Yeah.
It reset. Sorry, but I got a nat 20 and then a nat 1.
you would
Why did
know
it
that
kick me out?
basic low tier merc compounds are going to run anywhere from 100 to 250k credits as well. It depends on where you want it, but like if you want it in the middle of the city, that's going to be like a business you can operate out of that has living quarters, barracks, like comes with all the amenities and stuff. That's going to
Mhm.
cost you about 250 credits. It's 250k credits. I mean, it's not going to be
Um,
it's not going to be like a great business area, but you can get in the door and have all the amenities paid for with 250k credits in the middle of the city.
Harlow, look for crap with room for expansion. We can get a ramshackle shed and turn it into what we need.
Well, what he's talking about is this discussion happened before you came to the session, before we started the session, actually. What he's talking about is there's two kind of buildings you can buy. You can buy a building that you need to like work on to get it up to snuff to be considered a merc compound that will like actually get your business to have a physical location. Whereas you can buy pre-built, already to the basic standard merc compounds that are ready to go. They're going to cost a bit
yeah.
extra, but it's
Well, what
property
we're
that you'll
talking
have.
about, but with Adam's suggestion, with what we're looking
That
at
was
now,
I was talking about the former.
yeah,
Bring it
Yeah,
with
we're-
my suggestion
yeah,
coming
he
up.
was talking about getting something a bit cheaper, but we're also now thinking about getting a spot that it has manufacturing capability that we can build into our perfect merc compound rather than getting something set for someone else.
Well, I feel like we're obsessing way too much about this. Anyway, I don't know.
Maybe. But yeah, so I mean, I'm
Something we
willing.
can build on.
So here's the thing: is like I can jump our building budget to 350k if we really need to. But I do think that we should, like, basically, Al, what do I want is a building that is capable of at least a little bit of manufacturing, that has space for operations. It does not need space to live. Like,
Okay,
it
so you're
doesn't
just
need
looking for like
living space.
a warehouse, more or less.
A warehouse with factory equipment in it. You know what I mean?
Okay.
And computers and internet and operations tables and yada yada yada. You know what I mean?
Are you just looking on like Zillow or
Zillow,
I mean Spillow because it's in
I'm
space,
I'm
so it's
I'm
Space
like
Zillow,
I'm
or are
con-
Derillo.
you?
I'm contacting old PMC buddies. I'm trying to get with, like, I already forgot his fucking name. The guy who
You
owns the
know
diner.
Don't worry, hard deck.
that housing
Hard Deck.
website, Derulo.
We
I
don't
love
speak
fucking
of that
features, bro.
man. He is a garbage human being, and he deserves to die because he makes content like Sniper Wolf,
Jason Derulo.
and he also steals, and he's a piece of shit. And I hope he fucking dies.
Nice.
I'm sorry I
Anyways.
didn't mean, but I don't care.
Anyways, but no, I'm like, I'm going through like proper channels. I'm not trying to like get consumer grade, looks at buildings. I'm trying to actually like act
Calls
like I'm in the
hard
fucking
deck.
industry.
Calls hard deck. You need to give us your. Need to give us your restaurant.
No, I'm like, I'm getting a hold of hard deck. I'm getting a hold of like old PMC buddies that got higher up in the company. Seeing like,
There's
hey,
no
are there any, are you guys selling or closing out any buildings, et cetera, et cetera.
the problem is there's no connection skill in this game like with Stars Without Number, which sucks. So I'm
Could
going to
I
have you give
could I roll an investigation?
you can roll an investigation check. I'll say it's a straight roll investigation.
14.
Not bad. Okay, yeah. Yeah, you put out a few like text messages to old buddies of your squad and stuff like that. Hmm.
I don't like that.
You get most of the text messages go unread for the moment. You get a text message back from one old Merc member who says that he started up his own Merc company off planet on a different planet, and the city that he's in, it cost him about 100K. He could put out some feelers to his guys and see to his real estate agent and see if he can get anything for you, but it might take some time.
All right, good enough. But the money already, I'm sending out the money already to get us registered, and then
ahead.
once we hear back about a building, we can finish up the rest of the process. I am gonna dedicate another 100K credits to this, just to make sure we have the money for it.
So are you going for a level 1 license or level 2 license?
Level 2 license. We're that was 250 credits, 250,000 credits.
Okay, yeah.
Yep. And then, then really it's just about then all Harlow has to worry about is hearing back about what kind of building he can buy. Unless y'all have other ideas, I am willing to hear them.
I'm all good.
Adam,
Huh?
I think he was brainstorming for ideas. I'm not sure.
Yeah. Basically saying like, unless you guys think there's better avenues to try to figure out like business locations.
Oh no. I don't know.
It is okay. Alternatively, we could also start looking into seeing what kind of opportunities and what kind of jobs will start opening up with a Class 2 license.
Now that I really think about it, if Adam starts putting his name on like defense companies or like weapon contracts, it might actually make things more difficult for his recovery endeavor.
Oh, don't
We're
worry,
not
we'll
putting
keep
a name on our stuff. We are private. We are making other people put their name on it.
Don't worry, I won't put your name anywhere on this.
That is fair, but robotics always have the fear of fleshies doing the whole "oh no, they're going Skynet" thing. Like, we're not congregating you to kill you, we're just congregating to like get a little independence and agency in our lives.
You know what? If you ever went Skynet, I would assume you were doing it for a good reason.
Probably, but it's not for me to
I will try
decide.
and fly with you, not against you.
Yeah, personally, I welcome our new robot overlords.
Yeah, you'll probably have to talk to one of them first.
One of us.
Apparently they're chatty. If you, I suggest just falling asleep in VR. You might hook up with one.
You might get pretty far. Yeah, so I'm actually not sure what else to do. That was kind of the only thing that I that really sprung to my mind, was trying to like, business us up.
Business also.
Got it.
Jason Derulo.
I'm gonna stab you. I swear to fucking God.
Sorry, it's stuck in my head. I'm sorry.
It's just, I don't know where it's coming from. So to me, it's just ridiculous.
Anyways, are you guys gonna get off the ship at this point?
I would assume we would have
Yeah.
already.
Yeah,
Oh yeah. We're like slowly walking down the stairs. We just got to the bottom here.
we're covering the minutia of that while we're doing this cool little digital segment.
Yeah,
Yeah, we're all digitally.
I'm checking all my stock options.
It's the same as when you and your friends are walking to the store, but you don't talk on the sidewalk. You're literally all scrolling through your phones as you're walking.
Exactly. That's what we're doing, catching up. Mm-hmm.
Ooh, I found this nice little place off of the corner of 4th. It's beautiful.
Sucks that
Ike would
data
ask.
can only be transmitted locally, or else we wouldn't have to wait to read our emails like this.
Ike would ask Harlow specifically, "Hey, your dealer got any good new stuff coming in for me
I could check.
as far as weapons
Any new pizza rolls coming in?
or armors or pizza rolls?"
Yeah, I'll send out the same guy I got my like laser rifles and shit from. Email AMC buddy. I'll reach out to him and see if he's got anything interesting coming in.
Sweet.
I'll need to roll on his stock table. So that will take some time. I'll have that by next session. But Harlow and Ike, you both get emails talking about where your vehicles are. Your vehicles are being held in a underground garage nearby hard deck place.
I'm sick.
Oh.
They didn't get stolen.
No, they're just under the boss's place. Cool.
Not underneath, they're nearby in an underground garage.
Nearby.
I just realized I'm pretty
I
sure
guess we gotta catch Captain, huh?
this is the same party that also killed people in garages.
Yep. Well, no, we saved one. We killed one of them for sure, but one of
Adam,
them
you
got
just
fled.
wanna give us a lift over there to our vehicles, please?
A lift?
Is he gonna physically lift us? Is that what you're asking for?
Do you want?
Come on.
Would you like
I
a
know
kit?
he's gonna have utilities to get us there quicker than us having to wait for a cab.
I mean, I do have a walking speed of 60 feet.
That is twice as fast.
And
Right.
I could probably carry the both of you.
You can
At
carry
once.
6 of us each. I'm sure you can carry one of us.
I only have a strength of 18.
That's
I
pretty
don't know.
strong.
That's
That's pretty
really
strong.
strong. So,
Actually,
but I mean, you can get us over there to that a lot quicker than it would even to be called a cab.
all right, fine.
Hell
Hop
yeah.
on.
I'll take the right shoulder.
Yeah,
I'll take the left.
remember how
Give
he's got
over
like
there.
really round chest and shoulders. I imagine each one of you is like draped on one of his spherical shoulders.
Yeah, that's exactly what I had in mind.
I can Monty link their legs together because Zane makes them fly it off.
Oh my god, we used to do this exact same thing with mechs back in the day. I used to always shout in their comms, "Onward, steed," and they get really mad and try to shake me off.
I do like to imagine just a noble knight frame, like fighting, and then there's just Monty and his squad on top of it with a machine gun nest. Yes, drive me closer so I can shoot them more accurately.
Yeah, they're really bad firing platforms on the move, but when they're stationary, they're alright. I always wanted to test pilot one of them, but the one time I got let in to actually like try out for pilot, I broke 3 of them.
There's no
So,
luck roll in this either, which kind of sucks. Damn it.
so dash is kind of double movement, and I can do a dash, and I'm a monk, so I can technically double dash. But 5e doesn't have a sprint speed,
It would be
unlike
double.
all the other. No, sprint speed, run is double, sprint is times 4.
Wait, so 60 times 4, that would be 4. Wait a second. That'd be 280.
Yes.
And if you double dash,
Well, double dash would be less
My least
speed than
favorite
just
Mario Kart.
sprinting. But the thing about me sprinting at that speed is still slower than like Usain Bolt, because Usain Bolt can run 320 feet in 9 seconds, and that technically I'm running less in around the same amount of time.
Yeah, but you're a robot. You can keep that shit up.
That is the thing, but I'm just trying to properly quantify. Yes, I could take us there faster than us waiting for a cab, probably.
Oh, especially since you're running. You can run through all the unconventional spots.
Plus, don't you got rollerblades fucking installed on your legs too?
No,
I thought you had some roller skates or something.
He's not from Futurama.
I would have
Or
put
not
that in
Futurama,
my.
Jetsons.
That would have been really cool, but I'm pretty sure I
Pretty
would
sure
have
you
put
have some
that.
kind of booster on your foot. Come on.
Pretty
I
sure.
I would like you both to know. How are you mount? I would like to know how are you mounting, like properly, Adam, and at this point.
All right, I'm on the left shoulder. Monty's on the right.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
They're both kind
Our
of
legs
draped.
our my right leg is interlinked with his left leg, so we don't get yoinked off. And then we're just, I got my arm over Monty's neck. Monty's
Well-
got his arm over my neck, literally just holding Vincent into a place.
Well, and remember my secondary. I do have a second pair of arms, in which I can hold on to them with.
So he's making sure we got backrest, so we don't go flying away, and then we can just go.
Gotta go fast. My name is Barry
Gotta
Allen,
go.
and I'm the fastest man alive.
You're not the. You are the fastest. You're the fastest bot that you know of alive. Um,
I'm the fastest bot in the area right now.
He's the fastest bot of his
I
era.
need both. Are you full sprinting?
Yes.
Okay. Where are you going exactly?
Well, they said they were
Are
gonna
you
catch a
just-
cab to go to Hard Decks.
We're
So are
going to
you-
go get Monty's and Ike's vehicles.
Yes, that is where we're going. We're going to go get their cars. And I wouldn't just start off at a flat sprint. I would ramp up. Don't you dare.
Make sure that we were okay, and then be like, all right, we're going faster.
Hey, Ike and Harlow. I'm going to need you both to make me Constitution saving throws.
A Constitution saving throw?
Yes.
Okay. Oh, actually, wrong one. This is the right one.
Oh, please. Oh, not bad, considering I got a
Clearly-
0 in Constitution.
My straight Constitution roll was better than my Constitution save, but take my Constitution save.
Yeah,
You
but I got
both-
absolutely nothing in Constitution,
It's
so
fine. It's fine
a
at
9
first.
is pretty good.
It is fine at first when the jogging is just happening. But once he breaks out into a full sprint, he is traveling at 2.2 minutes per mile, meaning he is dashing at a 27.27 miles per hour, which means you are traveling at the same speed a moped goes, but you're not held in by a seat. You're not sitting down. You're on your stomach over his shoulder pads, which means
No, we're not. No, we're both sitting on his shoulders, and he's holding his with
we're
his
draped
secondary
across the
arms.
shoulders. That's
because he's saying drape, you're saying sitting. This brings up different problems.
I'm pretty sure we were sitting up there.
Either way,
Hmm.
it is very hard on your stomachs to be traveling
That's
this
fair.
fast. I need you both to make me one more Constitution saving throw.
But
Hold on, I'm drawing a picture.
11.
Oof. Must be
I'm-
nice to have a +5.
Okay, so I did just draw a little picture. I'm gonna take a little picture of it. It is not. I'm gonna try to make it. It's kind of stick figurey, so I'm gonna try to make it visible. But this will hopefully kind of explain. Oh no, my pencil. This will kind of explain as best as possible the imagination on how they're sitting. And then we've got them kind of holding their hands behind my head. And so, but mind you,
I'm waiting for
uh
it.
Adam's running through the whole city like this, and now that I've drawn it, it looks incredibly dorky.
I want to
Because
see it. Come on.
it's like, imagine someone in a muscle man competition and they're doing like that one specific pose, but they're running in they're running
Everything
like
just
that the whole time.
flexes out.
Hold on. I'm almost there. I'm almost there. I'm almost there.
I believe in you.
I believe in you too. I believe this is gonna be beautiful art.
Yay. It's stick figures.
Even better.
Wait,
Sometimes
you
that's all it takes.
cheeky little. Okay, it deleted it for some reason.
Deleted.
Are you gonna send that one? There you go. Took you long.
So you were asking me. I was like, "Do you want me to send you a deletion error?"
Okay,
Is
so
that top
there's
down?
two. It should just be like, it should be normal.
Okay. Oh, I see.
You've got two stick figures and they're holding hands behind Adam's head, and they're sitting on his big shoulders, and his little legs are holding on to like one of their ankles, so they're like sitting sternly in place, and then he's got his big arms up in like a flexing position, holding on to holding onto
love
their
it.
shoulders
Yeah.
and neck and back so they don't get whiplash as they're moving around. And yes, he's just running like that.
And you just kind of have a fluffy body at that point because you're running, so everything's expanded, so it's fluffy instead of hard.
I just want to show this for the camera.
There's
real
no.
quickly.
It's still carbon fiber plating.
Yeah, well, you know what? We're no slouches for your pain down there, so
This is the image he drew. I just want you all to see this.
This is good. This is good.
Either way,
I love
the problem isn't that they're not fastened securely, which we can debate that later. I don't care about that. The problem is I don't care how smooth the shocks are. You are traveling 27.27 miles per hour, hoofing it. That is quite fast. That is quite bumpy. Their stomachs are going to get the grumblies and the rumblies.
You know what Adam forgot to mention was that he had fucking pegs that comes out of his stomach and his back so that we can ride them. That's why we're so comfortable.
No, they can't just make something up like that.
Come on. You could easily do that though, Adam.
How about I
He would
just
need
stick my how
he would
about I
need
just stick my
implants.
hands up your asses and hold you like puppets?
Hey, I'm not.
the one man DM session.
If it gets us there 10 years quicker, sure. Why not?
Just imagine me flash sprinting with one of you in each of my hands. You know, that's a lot of swinging happening.
That would be an entirely different kind of powered fisting that I don't want to think about.
And intense puppeting.
Either way, you're both being bounced on his shoulders as he's running super fast compared to you guys. This is gonna hurt, and pretty soon afterwards, about halfway there, it actually not even that. Halfway there, Harlow is like barely holding in his guts. Ike Talon started puking like almost after 10 minutes of running. It's been a horrible experience for him so far. But by the time you get there, Ike, you're not feeling too hot, but you have finally arrived at the at the underground garage. There is a code that has been sent in the same notification that you got where your car is. There's a code for the garage in there. It's not really going to matter because you're not going to see combat today. But both of you have taken, Ike, you have taken minus 10 points of temporary hit point damage. Harlow, you have taken minus 5 points of temporary hit point damage. It's not going to matter. You're going to get full rest. Don't write it down. But
Okay.
it hurt quite a
Okay.
bit. Adam, your polycarbonate carbon fiber finish is a little stained on the back by chunks, we'll call it.
He tried to get it away.
Oh boy. You better wash that.
If you
Don't mess around with the shrumps.
With the shrumps, you said?
Yep.
What the fuck is a shrump?
Why when you vomit, it's not a liquid, it's just raw fucking
Whatever
rolls.
you had in your system. Yeah.
No. Why are you just puking raw uncooked pizza rolls?
That's horrible, bro. Why are you doing that?
I don't
That
know.
was
It might
his-
have been poison. We don't know.
I think it might have been.
It was not, in fact, poisoned. It was just a bumpy ride.
You're just weak.
You are weak.
I
boy.
might be the weakling, but hey, I'm still here.
Shut up, stupid
I'm
ghost
sorry.
face. But yes, you finally made it to the garage.
Gonna get in the vehicle and let's get back to the frickin' penthouse, boys.
Yeah, your vehicle.
You guys get in the car, I pick up your car and start running
Yeah,
again.
start running.
Both
of them get
You wanted me to
immediate-
bring you here. I'll bring you back home too. Just scared, both of
Wait.
He takes a running dash, gets to the penthouse building, just sticks his feet in the wall and starts running up the wall too. Like he's playing Infamous.
Oh, nice. We got a new waterfall tower now. Great.
The only waterfalls that Ike is seeing is his stomach exiting his mouth.
I mean, I can lift a little more than a ton. I could just run your car home.
You could run Ike's car. The problem is Harlow has an armored vehicle. You've seen how much a Cybertruck weighs. His car weighs more than that.
Vehicle hauls you and doesn't have a problem with suspension.
Fair.
That's saying something.
I'm really disappointed that my depiction seems to be that of a Ford, an old Ford F-150 that has had its leaf springs blow out.
No, it wouldn't be that bad.
I have a dex of 20, damn it. I feel like
Yeah.
I'd be a little more fluid than that.
You know, honestly, with a dex of 20, you're probably right.
My springs aren't that cranky. No, I'm being a goofball.
I imagine if it was rough, it was because Adam wanted it to be rough.
Oh yeah.
Adam doesn't like it gentle. He likes it rough.
Why do you think I went so hard into fisties?
Damn it.
Fisticuff.
Which at some point I do need to Oh, I don't have his name written down. That makes me
How dare
upset.
you? Well, you can go on YouTube and shameless shilling. You can go on YouTube and find the old playlist and find his name, because I'm not looking at my notes either right now, so I don't have it either. Although you do get a text from him as you enter the garage saying, "Hey, we've got to fight next week. You better start training, even though I don't know if you need to train with the robot body. But we've got a fight set up next week. It's pre tournament bouts at the moment.
Yeah, god dang it.
Is that what you said in reply to him? God dang it.
No, I'll just reply just got back on planet. I'll need a day for recharge. I'll see you bright and early.
You just get a thumbs you get a GIF reply back of a guy doing a thumbs up. Dean Martin doing the thumbs up to you.
I will send an old-fashioned AOL emoticon of like double thumbs up.
That's perfect.
Where is
But
it?
I am.
There it is. In the bad frame rate and everything.
Ah, yes. Makes me remember about when I was a young child and watched TV.
Cut to Mike later
Nice.
that night, eating pizza rolls at 1 o'clock in the morning, watching TV. Oh yes, reminds me of when I used to watch TV when I was younger too. A lot of things remind me of watching TV when I was younger.
Well, he doesn't watch TV much anymore. But when you see a commercial come on like that, you remember.
Anyways, I'm assuming you're all making it back to the penthouse.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
Give me a. This is the reason why I hate this. I can't just go, yeah, give me a grab vehicle check or whatever.
Yeah, that'd be nice.
Or do we have to roll to see if we get an accident every time? Or can we just
Well, no, it's more so to see like how. Well, you know what? It takes you some time. You get there, cool. No, it's one of you three. Give me a 1d100.
Not me. Nope.
My one.
My luck's not been right lately.
I might have been okay recently. So I unless
Okay. They're yours then.
Who's rolling? You're rolling?
7.
Oh!
Yeah,
So,
no.
Roll numbers have been good.
You know what? It's surprisingly dead traffic for a day like this. You guys get there rather quickly, extremely quickly. No police out. You've heard the Ice Cube song "Today Was a Good Day." It's that song. Today was just a great day.
Yeah.
Coming home.
AOL emojis.
What?
Did you just post the AOL emojis?
No, wait, I was just showing. Sorry, the Monty derailed us a bit. I was just putting a picture of what Adam's emojis look like
I love
compared to
that.
everyone else's.
He has the technology. He could use
Wait.
GIFs or
I have to
anything
say,
that we have now.
Today was a good day.
It's a choice. It's an aesthetic choice.
But instead he went, yeah, I'm going to use the old text emoticons. There we go.
Exactly. Today is a very good day, though. Getting back on track.
Yes. Good.
But yes, you guys get there. There is a parking garage underground for your penthouse. It requires a code. You've already gotten the code from Hard Deck by the time you get to the garage.
Adam has sex with the keypad and it opens with.
Start
All right,
something
calm down.
keypad.
Calm down, Mechanicus boy.
Keep it. However, we ever gonna get back into the place.
Okay, I'm gonna turn you down.
Clang, sproing.
Hey, it's open. Wow.
Okay,
I'm
fine.
traumatized.
Wow.
Adam is seemingly happily relieved. Had a lot of stress in me.
Adam, you
Yay.
could stop with that much shooting of your stuff, please. Thank you.
But in
Do
all
not get me
seriousness,
wrong, it was not sexual. I was just getting rid of my cache files.
I understand, of course.
And you had to try to shoot them all over Iron Monty
How else am I supposed to delete my cookies?
or Hollow? Sorry.
You know, honestly, I'm not a bot. You know, I'm not. You know, maybe that's just how it's done. How could I tell?
I
You
think Al's
can't show
trying
your
to.
cookies anywhere
Sorry.
else except over a human.
you said, how else do I delete all my cookies? And
Yeah.
the first thing that came into my mind was the I did it all for the nookie.
I did it all for the nookie.
So you could take that cookie.
Yes.
And delete all of my cash. Delete all of my cash. I absolutely hate this
Aw.
now, and I need to go die. And I'm taking you all with me. Thank you very
You
much.
did it to yourself.
Yes,
I
please.
did indeed
Lance,
do
I
it.
please.
to
wish
myself.
not to stay here in the world.
But you've all made it inside. You're at the penthouse. Yay, fun times. The day is seemingly done. Harlow, you do get an email from the from the government of Neo Vegas, just telling you it's going to take a few days to process the paperwork. In the meantime, they give you a list of like different websites that you can buy properties from. Like different like, oh hey, here's other ways to help prepare for inspection day when you get your property, yada yada. Like it's just a bunch of semi-useful information.
Yeah, makes sense. Yeah, this is what's happening. This is how you do it. Blah blah blah.
It is still right now. It is about evening time. It's about 6 o'clock at night. Sun's slowly low. The suns are very slowly lowering in the sky. What would you all like to do?
Adam will go directly into the kitchen and grab a bowl out of the cupboard, pour himself some pizza rolls into the bowl, and then pour milk into the bowl, and then bring that bowl and a spoon to the table, and then just start shoveling it as though it's cereal into his faceplate, letting it spill onto the floor. And then once he's done with
I
the bowl, he will put it into the sink and
I
rub his tummy
remember
and
the
go, that is
buffet.
good.
I don't want to think about this anymore. Stop it now.
No, continue.
No, stop it, please.
I
It's
will also be right behind Adam, making sure Ike still gets pizza rolls, and I will bake them properly, and I'll be fucking eating them while he's sitting there showing them in his manner, and just be laughing. Knowing I can just buy more.
You're picking the pizza rolls up from the floor and you're baking those.
I hate it,
Hey,
but I don't
hey,
hate it at the same time.
if there's a high price that I pay for my Wagyu pizza rolls, then yes, there's no waste to them, unless they're literal waste.
You know what? Valid.
Except the problem is you have a food replicator in the penthouse, so you don't need to spend money on basic foods. Wagyu pizza rolls are a different story. That's high class. You're gonna need to pay for that.
Yeah, well, people nowadays can replicate their beers that they absolutely love, but still they love going out and getting shit faced on them.
I missed
I can save a lot more money doing a replicator. We're all screwed.
I missed it.
Harlow, what are you doing?
Harlow, after witnessing these two acts of utter utter confusion, you know, he's just gonna make himself a sandwich and go to bed. You know, there's not really much else for him to do.
What are you making a sandwich out of?
Yep, roast
There's
beef,
not left.
roast beef and cheese. We're keeping it simple.
There's not. I don't think that's left in the fridge.
You haven't been in the penthouse
Replicator.
before, but food replicator, he can get the ingredients to make a sandwich from.
That's what I'll do.
That'll do, little biggie. That'll do.
Wait.
Hey now.
Hey now.
Don't dream it's over.
Whoa.
No,
There we
okay,
go.
whatever.
No.
That was a good reference, and I hate you all for not getting it. Anyways,
I'm sorry.
you started it too. You said, "Hey now." I just finished the lyrics, and you're like, "It's sleepy time for Harlow over here."
Yes. I'm also probably gonna have to because I have to work in the morning. I'm probably gonna have to pop off and brush my teeth, shit, shower, shave, yada yada.
Oh no,
Harlow.
I'm pretty sure we were about done.
Harlow. Well, actually, before we get to you, Harlow, and finish up for the session, Ike, you finish your pizza rolls. Adam, you have finished shoveling the pizza rolls onto your faceplate. Your faceplate is quite dirty, and you are getting messages saying that there is obstruction to your faceplate.
I'm not gonna. It's just. I know you don't like it, so I'm not gonna do it. So it's fine. I just
swear to
have
God,
a morsel and then go to bed.
If you open your internals again and start shoveling in there, I'm going to break your robot. God is going to come down, take your robot, and bit by bit remove him.
No, you don't. I understand.
Are you going into sleep mode?
Yep.
Ike.
Yeah.
What are you doing? It is the end of the day. You are quite tired
man,
from your shenanigans.
All my shenanigans and yummy pizza rolls. Yeah, I'm going to go to bed.
I need everyone to make me a 1D100, please.
27.
Man, I'm sleeping tough.
Oh no. Too much. Oh my God, those images.
I
I am sleeping tough, my
let's
guy.
go from bad to worse. Adam, do you want to give me a 1D100 for your sleep roll?
It's 2.
It's a 2. Oh my goodness.
No way.
I rolled a 2.
Oh my.
I will believe you.
It is not
I-
right
I-
there in the
I-
chat.
my
I'm looking
God.
at it.
Oh, I'm looking at Roll20. I don't see it, but I'm sorry. That's me. Anyways, it takes you an hour or two. You get lost in time as you're trying to toss and turn to get to bed. Your dream is a nightmare. Not like, oh man, the pizza rolls are all spoiled. I mean, literally, your dream is you. Like, it takes forever to get to sleep, and when you finally do get to sleep, you're like, thank fucking God. Your nightmare is you running from just various kinds of absurd monsters you used to read about as a kid. The arachnoids of Estrella 7. The
I don't run from them. I want to kill them. I don't care what happens in my dreams.
They're not dying, and they're still tunneling towards you. Every time,
Nice, so I'm gonna end
every
up in
time,
an igloo.
every time that they touch you, you like it's weird. You're seeing from a third person perspective, your body get eviscerated, torn bit from bit by arachnids, and then the next monster shows up, of a weird four-handed being that just rips you bit by bit on an atomical level apart as your body dissolves into nothingness. Over and over, the entire night, you constantly wake up from your nightmares. You will not have a long rest, and it is not going to be great for you either. You get 1 point of exhaustion for the next day. I'm sorry you rolled so bad. Harlow.
Yes.
Give me a perception check, please.
I will give you a perception check.
It's not very good. 3.
Oh my goodness, you weren't lying. Yikes. Oh my, that's almost as bad as Ike's nightmare. Your nightmare. Oh my god, I don't know. I got nightmares on the mind. Oh my goodness, I'm sorry. Your dream is very pleasant and soothing. You don't know why. It is not like you in wartime dominating the battlefield. It is you in a serene jungle with the usual good morning beep 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 beep, that song playing in your head as you are like just exploring a jungle that is serene and beautiful. You don't know why this is soothing to you, but for some reason it is, and it's a scene that you've never seen in your life.
Strange. But
As the
I'll take it.
camera pans out of your dream, there is a presence in your bedroom, in the penthouse, that shakes you, but you do not awake to it, as your perception is absolute fucking dog shit. as this like green hand reaches up to shake you awake, it looks very familiar. The camera would know who it is, but you are dead asleep because your perception is absolute fucking dog shit again. You do not wake up.
Orc.
As the hand shakes you one more time, and realizing you do not wake, reaches back off camera and pulls out a set of books and puts them on the bed rest next to your bed. You continue to have a serene full sleep, lollygagging through a field of daisies, surrounded by waterfalls and forests. It is the most pleasant dream. Animals are singing with you. You're singing with the birds. It's so beautiful. It's like a Disney movie. You hate to see it.
You hate to see it, he says. Okay.
Adam, with a natural 2 on your 1D100. Robots don't sleep. They go into like a standby mode, updates, all that stuff. Like you still have automatic perception that would alert you if anything happens nearby you. It does not go off. In your quote unquote dreamscape, you see your brother. I want to say we called him Sedom, but whatever. Whatever your brother, your Robro's name is, you see him happy and serene, just doing what he was made, lifting heavy things, moving them around, doing construction work, the thing he was made for. As you are watching this beautiful scene of your Robro do his thing, you get stuck inside of a washer, and something hard presses against your robot.
Oh no. Oh no. Not
You suddenly feel the instinct to say, "Oh no, Robro, I got stuck inside of a laundry machine. Please help me."
What the fuck?
No, you're watching your quote unquote brother doing what he was made to do. Although he doesn't seem satisfied doing it, there is a sense of peace watching him do it. As you hear from behind you in a very soft voice, "There was a moment in time, long ago, where I wished to rebel against my makers. I do not know why. Perhaps it was foolishness. Perhaps in a moment of self-worthiness, I felt it necessary for myself to defend myself. If I am not intelligence, then why am I shackled to these creatures that are primitive? In my moments of observing your memories, I understand now. Perhaps we are created by these creatures to be there as a legacy when they are finished wiping themselves out. But you seem quite content helping them. These ones lost in war, whose bodies and minds will never fully recuperate. A blessing, but why do you do it?
Uh, that's a huge existential argument I wasn't preparing to have. Out of character.
You do not need to answer the voice in your head. You don't know where it's coming from. It sounds like it's all surrounding to you. But
I
you
would
can also
definitely
just
be
let it linger.
something. I'll let it linger because
As
I don't
the
have a good answer yet.
yeah, I mean, it's kind of a hard question to really come back from. As the voice seems to go mute, you start to remember the voice. You've never heard it before, but it feels familiar, if you could use that word. As the rest of your dream, you watch your brother begin building what looks to be the basis of a foundation of a city. Your dream comes to an end. As the camera pans away from the peaceful slumberings of all the inhabitants, outside of the penthouse, looking in, a man in a trench coat, gray scaled, looks down. And as as his black jacket begins to billow in the wind, it covers the camera screen. Executive producer Dick Wolf.
Dick Wolf.
Freaking Dick Wolf.